Hello, I'm Morgan Velasquez, and today I'm going to show you how to make a felted hat with a brim on a ball. You're going to need a ball needles, you can find them in the bike department, packing bubbles, measuring tape, wool, real wool, dish soap, a ball, pantyhose, 2 or 3 or 4, a bike pump to air up my ball if I need. Okay, first thing first. We want to make sure that our ball is the size of our head, 23.5. I measure my ball. If it's not right, I can use my needle to deflate my ball or use my bike pump to inflate my ball. Let's make a hat. Making hat ready. I got my ball, it's the size of my head. Make sure the hole is down. It's flat. I'm gonna put my dish soap on my ball. Got our ball, ball's in the bowl. We have dish soap on the ball. Now I want a long brim on this, and I want the brim to be alternating colors, so I'm going to be taking long pieces of my fiber, pulling it out. This fiber is pretty bunched up, so I'm going to spread it apart. I have my design for my brim. I'm going to add the outside of my hat. Now that I have all my fibers on my ball, I'm ready to spray it with some hot soapy water. This will just keep it together. The soap is going to help all the fibers slide together and lock. We're going to stretch the pantyhose over the ball without disturbing our design. Now's a good time to slide your ball out from under your ball. To keep my fibers on my brim from combining with my fibers in my hat, I'm going to fold them up. Now I'm going to put another set of pantyhose. So this is the point where I like to start my fibers bonding. So what we want is the fibers to tangle together and lock. And I like to start with a nice massaging motion, rolling my ball back and forth, bouncing it. Just get them real acquainted. I've put my packing bubble stuff down. It just adds like extra massage factors, like little fingers massaging the wool. So you can do that if you don't have it, don't worry about it. After I've rolled my ball good and we can see that there's fibers poking through, it means we've done a good job. So now what we're going to do is we're going to shock our fibers. So I'm going to take this ball over to the sink.
You see me?
Okay, so I have very hot tap water. It's scalding, and that's exactly what we need. We need to have this water as hot as we can get it without burning ourselves, because we're going to shock the fibers. Okay, so we were shocking the fibers. It's like going into a hot tub and you get all relaxed and you feel great, and then we're going to jump into a freezing lake and hot tap water. Okay, so each time this happens, the shock process happens.
Switch
to allow the
wires
fibers to go and hook into places that they didn't before and get even stronger. And when you switch it to cold, you can really feel the fibers in there stiffen up. Now hot, good and freezing cold. I've often wondered if my ball would pop doing this. It hasn't yet. What we'll be doing to this hat, we'll be doing when it's at its most relaxed. When it doesn't even know it's coming. Relax, you're alright. Don't worry. I just leave mine in the sink. It's full of water, so I'm going to start that rolling process again. We're all learning today. We're all learning today. I'm just going to spend about 3 minutes bouncing it and rolling it in every direction I can think of. A little bit of wah-wah, extraneous wah-wah in there, that's okay. We can squeegee it out in the sink. If you have a round sink, these corners are nice to get it in there and really get it dry. Feel free to get into it. That's what it's about. Making hats on a ball. And these hats are warm. I've never done the brimmed one, of course, so it might be a total failure. I think it's going to be a hat regardless. We might just Sometimes you open it up and you have to make design alterations. Last little massage. Once we are done with this process, we're not going to be doing this anymore, so do it while you can. And then the magic is pulling it out and seeing, did we felt this hat, or did we mush a bunch of wool together into a wee wad, which could be used for many things. Today we're trying to make a hat, so let's not go there. Let's get it really good now. It's coming through here, nice. Fibers. I see fibers almost everywhere. A little bit more right there. Getting ready to see if the brim felted itself together or doom. I'm already liking what I'm seeing. A skunk pattern there. Or zebra, I don't know. I want to get my brim off of here. I'm just going to carefully peel it. It's already a good sign that the brim is holding up to our ripping it off of the pantyhose. The lost pair. Oh, and our hat is gorgeous. If your hat's not gorgeous at this point, don't worry though. This is when I actually like to pull my ball out. I want to make sure that my hat can go over my 23.5-inch head, which I think is a big head. I haven't made hats for too many people, but pretty sure it's a big one. We're going to go back to the shock process. We're just going to throw it on the table. Just see how hard we can throw it in all directions. And once it gets hard enough, I like to start beating it. Maybe I'll beat it over here because there's not an outlet here. Well, you guys don't need to be so dramatic about this. It's important to beat it from all angles, really. Now I've got my hat. Looks pretty good. Gonna shape it to my head. Decide what I want to do with this brim here. So it's important to get it on where it's gonna go here. And there's my hat with my brim. I have decided on this look. If I wanted to have another look though, on another day, no problem, wet your hat down again, reshape it. Every day it's a different hat. Thanks for watching. If you want to find out where you can purchase glorious hats and homemade items, go to www.jackrabbithollow.com and check out our site. Happy hat making! Dun 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 dun.